So, power creep does exist in Honkai Star Rail, but this isn't bad. Let's talk a little about this topic. Through all this time we got a lot of DPS, each one offering something. Some of them made people go crazy because of their power level. Remember Jinliu and Hank? They were hella strong at release, but got power crept pretty soon. Then we got Acheron. Before complete power creep of Destruction Trio passed less time than from Acheron's release. But she's still fine. Taking in account there is no buff favored for her, we only have super break ones and recently got one for free. Regarding that, she still does completely fine, unless you pick her into Lightning Rush or something. All things slowed down lately. What happened? Well, that stopped power creeping directly. Think about it. Just damage output from Acheron and Firefly is on similar level, but most people choose Firefly. Why is that? For now, we will simplify things and imagine in our heads that they do the same damage at similar advancements. Well, what Acheron requires? Debuffs on enemy, to have Herald, good relics, to have damage, preferably good sustain so you don't die, and knowing enemies' mechanics so you can play around them. What Firefly requires? Right, main stats, some speed and free unit in her team. She does not scale with good relics good enough to farm insane build for her. One of her subs is literally free, and she breaks an enemy so they act less, so they don't do damage to you and don't utilize their mechanics. Do you see the difference? You put a lot less effort into Super Break to be rewarded with the same result. That's first thing. Now let's talk about gameplay difference. For now, I wanna add follow-up tip for this topic. Those teams each offers new, unique playstyle for a player to play with. Acheron is mostly hyper carry with some pitch of debuffs applied you need to count for out. Firefly is focused on breaking an enemy, and you need to manage your toughness bar. Fei Xiao is follow-up unit, with you seeing a lot of attacks on your screen, while HP bar of enemy melts. To make a point, I also wanna talk about Genshin a little. In Genshin, you have a lot of team comps, each of them might cross some reaction between elements or character mechanic, and power creep in Genshin isn't that bad, you just get new units or team comps which you pull if you get bored from the previous ones. Future of SHR, in my point of view, would be the same. Devs won't make characters that stronger than before, but we will get new playstyles. We already know that there will be new paths. Remembrance. We have every path offering something new. Harmony team buff, Nihility enemy debuffs, Hunt being squishes all target DPS, Destruction being beefy free target DPS, Abundance, healing, etc. Members will offer us something new, and we have a lot of potential new paths. I imagine how you're adding new playstyles, which all players will pull not for damage numbers, but for a refreshing feeling from the game or comfort they offer. We'll already have 3 different in-game game modes, each requiring some specific archetype, and we will have more. New characters would not be only for one game mode, like Abyss and Genshin, so they won't really compete between every other unit. They will compete between their specialty, which makes them automatically much more valuable. Because to power creep 5 different characters for 5 different game modes, you need 5 times more characters than for if there was only MSC. For example, if your Herta can't clear MSC, she is still valuable due to her fiction existence. Same for Galgar. Even if you have good sustain, you will still probably use him in Apocalyptic Shadow, just for his specialty, toughness bar damage. And the same will be for new units. Even if your main clears one mode, you will probably want more characters for more modes coverage. As for now, I think it's better than just direct power creep in MSC only scenario. You have different teams and reason to use them, which will delay the time until you get bored, but after all, SHR is mostly single-player game. Until it clears the content within 10 cycles and gets 3 stars, it did a great job and got all the rewards. So there is no real need to clear faster unless you specifically want to. After all, games are made to be played for fun. So even if your waifu isn't that good anymore, there is no need to cry your tears about it. She still does her job, and if not, just get better support. That's all for today. Share your opinion on this topic below, subscribe if you're curious what I wanna talk about next, leave a like and take care.